OK, let's get back to the Cricket World Cup final. We are at clubs up and down the country. Fraser Dainton is in Manchester for us. Fraser, England taking wickets. Is that being reflected in the atmosphere where you are?
Yeah, terrific atmosphere here. I'm at Lindow Cricket Club in Wilmslow. It's a great club here. I've played a few times myself over the years. Everybody's here, lined up. Good afternoon, Lindow! Check it out, you can see like England flags all over the place. There's World Cup bunting, the bar's open, the barbecue's going to be open a little bit later on as well. There's going to be a kids cricket competition too. All the kids under 15s representing all the teams from the World Cup. Adam is here, he's been watching with me, and you're one of the junior coaches here. First of all, what do you make of the start that England have made, and obviously New Zealand with a bat?
Yeah, I think England should be really pleased where they are, taking wickets at the key times. I think if they can get another quick wicket or two, it's England's final. Kane
Williamson going, that's a massive wicket for us, isn't it?
Yeah, massive wicket, give the boys a lot of confidence. Plunkett's bowled really well. They get another one, and I think it's ours to win.
Now, obviously, you've got a lot of kids here, and they're going to be playing later on this afternoon. Have you noticed a little spike of kids started to come through a bit more because we've got the World Cup in this country?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lindow got a thriving junior section, and having England in a World Cup final is fantastic to inspire the youngsters to come and play here at Lindow, and then great things.
And if England get a win, is that going to get more kids coming through, do you think?
I imagine it's going to be really busy in the next few weeks. We get a win, and very fun tonight as well.
Great stuff. OK, guys, thanks very much indeed for joining us for the moment. Is the World Cup coming home? Yeah! There you go, pretty conclusive here at Lindow. More to come from us later on.
Fantastic, Fraser. Thank you very much indeed. Meanwhile, back innings coming to a close then. Fraser Dainton, by the way, in Manchester. He's been talking to a rather nervous New Zealand fan.
Welcome back to Lindow. Lots of people in the bar watching the game. Lots of people outside watching the kids' cricket action as well. But would you believe it? I've managed to find a Kiwi. The only Kiwi here. Carl, you're originally from Christchurch. What do you make of how things are going for New Zealand?
Well, it's if the middle order can whack a few more boundaries, then we might be able to reach 250. I don't know. It's looking dodgy at the moment. Every time I step out here to watch my son, somebody else goes out.
That's our fault then, I suppose, is it?
Yeah.
But great to have New Zealand in the final as well. You were underdogs for a lot of people against India the other day. But I mean, how proud are you of the way the side have gone about things so far?
Oh, very proud. Yeah. I mean, you know, on these big games, anything can happen. I mean, and the India game showed that, right? So.
Still think you got a chance?
Well, anything's possible. If we can destroy a few of your opening batsmen pretty quickly, then you never know.
We'll see. Carl, thanks for joining us. It's just very busy here, as you can see. Look, kids cricket going on. They've got a World Cup juniors game going on here. All the kids are being given different teams to represent from around the world. We're joined by Colin, who's one of the committee members here. Colin, this is great, isn't it, to see the kids out here enjoying themselves?
It's absolutely superb. You can see it all, smiles on the faces, hitting runs, scoring boundaries, and just absolutely loving the day.
Have you noticed that while the World Cup's been on, there's been more of an interest among kids coming here and playing?
Absolutely, yeah. We found that from the last few weeks that it's been absolutely inundated with children wanting to come down and play at Lindow Cricket Club. It's been fantastic, really.
And if England were to win this, would we see another generation coming through, do you think?
Well, I think we've got a great generation here. You'll have to look around at the people that are playing here, and it's absolutely superb. So I think England will bring it home.
Oh, we hope so. Thanks very much, Colin. Let me bring you over this way and just show you one of the big highlights of Lindow Cricket Club this afternoon, because, of course, it's not just about the cricket. It's not just about one or two beverage as well. It's about the food as well. We've taken a lesson from the Australians, I think, because we've got the barbie going in full effect. Look at that. Burgers, sausages, all kinds of stuff. It looks amazing. It smells fantastic. I think it's time for lunch.
Cricket World Cup.
Nervous. We're at cricket clubs up and down the country. Fraser Dainton is in Manchester for us. Fraser, that wicket for Johnny Bairstow. How are the nerves up there?
Yeah, one or two sad faces on the news of that coming through, but the kids are certainly enjoying themselves. Hello, Lindow! They're enjoying themselves today. Got a World Cup tournament going on here for the juniors. James Bracewell is one of the coaches here that looks after this lot. James, it's great to see so many young kids and so many smiling faces here today, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, to have such a turnout like this, and we've got a huge junior section as it is, and we've really seen the interest increase with what's going on with the World Cup and then the Women's Ashes as well. We've really seen our junior girls section grow a lot as well this season. So it's just the more exposure it gets, the better it is for us as a club.
So you're seeing a lot of positives given the fact that the World Cup is here in the UK?
Oh, huge, huge. And also with the investment the ECB have been making in all-stars cricket, we've seen a big influx of that sort of younger age group, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds. And it's just huge because you get the parents down, you get their siblings down as well, and you're just creating a whole new generation of people who hopefully will play cricket into adulthood.
And there does seem to be a great vibe here. The kids are really enjoying themselves, the sun's shining, the barbecue's going. Everybody's really enjoying it today.
Oh, I mean, we do this every year, and it's just brilliant that it's coincided with the World Cup final and England are in it. But I think it's a big testament to all the coaching staff down here, the committee as a whole, and actually the community feel to this. It's parents-led, it's kids-led, and it's just a fantastic opportunity to get kids, boys and girls, outside, outdoors, running about in the sun.
Fingers crossed, if England are to win the World Cup, do you think that would inspire yet another generation? We'd see even more kids down at clubs like this up and down the country? Yeah,
I'd like to think, we've got a couple of next Joe Roots or Chris, bowlers coming through here as well. So it'd just be great if they're inspired by this and help them to improve their own cricket game.
Well, we've got some finals that are going to be played. Are England still going to win the World Cup, Tice, do you think? Well, there you go. Despite the wickets dropping at Lord's, still a lot of confidence here that England are bringing the World Cup home.
Fraser, great stuff. I'm all for kids being outside and playing, but get them back in front of that telly. Thanks very much for now.
Oh, glad they're confident. More now on a momentous step.
But you can also stay with us because we are at cricket clubs up and down the country. Fraser Dainton is in Manchester for us. Fraser, how's everyone doing? That's the big question.
Yeah, a few nervous faces here at Lindow Cricket Club in Wilmslow. I've got Dan and I've got Nick who've been eagerly watching the game all afternoon. Dan, first of all, how are you feeling?
Feeling a bit nervous now, actually. I think we're doing our best to throw it away, so hopefully they can up the run rate in the next few overs and give it a good go. But I think there's a few nervous people in the bar here right now.
Just how impressed have you been with New Zealand in the field? Because they've been magnificent, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been so tight. We don't seem to be able to hit the boundaries at the moment, so they've got a really tight bowling lineup and... yeah, I think they've given us a really good game here. So,
your boys are all here as well. Hi, boys. How you doing? Nick's with us as well. Nick, what do you make of it so far?
Well, I think it's tight, like Dan said, and really time for one of the England guys to step up and hopefully make themselves a hero.
How important is it that we've got Butler and Stokes at the crease now? One of them's got to come up with a big score here, haven't they?
Yeah, I think it's one of those guys to really step up. Hopefully two of them will stay there for a while, but yeah, certainly one of them needs to go and do the job. And as I said,
still confident?
Just about, but it's going to be close.
It's going to be very close. One good piece of news that Dan's had, he's won in the raffle, not once, but twice. 2 raffle prizes, a box of chocolates, colouring books, and look at this. Princess in training. Is that all right for you, or do you know someone who's going to get that?
It was the big one, really. A lot of people wanted the champagne, but that was the one I was after, so yeah, very pleased.
OK, guys, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of the game. 137 for 4 now, England. We are all still keeping our fingers well and truly crossed.
Yeah, thanks, Fraser. Hopefully he can pass on a bit of his luck to Owen Morgan and the boys. Lovely. Now, we're also in Wales, and we can cross to Graham Thomas. For England, these are the scenes in Trafalgar Square. They will check it, I'm sure, for run-outs and all sorts of line calls or whatever. I hope for England players' sake they have, in fact, won it because they're celebrating. Look at this. Here we go. Josh Butler getting the ball in front of the stumps. That's the modern way. Martin Guptill not in the picture. He's got long arms. He's not going to get there. These are the scenes at cricket clubs all over the country. And he is a good yard and a half out. Martin Guptill diving for the line. And England have won the 2019 ICC World Cup. Absolutely extraordinary scenes. Jofra
behind the cameras and away to our right. Let's see what the reaction is like elsewhere, shall we? Let's head up to Manchester. Fraser Dainton is there for us. Fraser, what was it like there when England won the World Cup?
I tell you what, the tension in here for the last hour or so was absolutely unbearable. We could not believe what was happening. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. But the sheer joy when that last delivery came in. What was it like, everybody? England are world champions! That's just a little taste of what it was like. Simmer down for a moment. Let's speak to a couple of the guys who've been watching it. James and Adam, we heard from you guys earlier on. Wow. How on earth are you guys feeling?
Unbelievable. What a game of cricket. I mean, we were all on our phones trying to work out what the rules were, how it worked, but just amazing to see it. Words can't describe it. It's phenomenal.
Adam, you couldn't have scripted that, could you?
Just unbelievable. I mean, there is no better advert for cricket than what we've just witnessed here. I mean, I thought the roof was going to come off at one point. What a fantastic day. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant.
Be honest with me, did you believe? Right at the end there, where we were chasing that run total and wickets were starting to go, did you believe?
I thought it was starting to slip away with us. We had obviously got the 6 over the boundary, then the overthrows, and you just think those things happening, maybe it's your year, and oh, what a finish. What a finish.
And what about New Zealand? Because, I mean, they were incredible in the field, weren't they? They just let it slip away.
So gutted, and particularly those 4 overthrows going off. That changed the game in some respects. But I think I just need to go and lie in a dark room for a bit. And
who's the big hero, do you think? Is it Ben Stokes today, do you think?
Stokesy, awesome. I mean, for him to come back, and you remember he struggled in that T20 final over, that's redemption for him today. Superb performance.
And what a fantastic day we've had here. All the kids are enjoying it. This is going to create a new generation now of young England fans, young cricket fans, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic. I mean, what a day, what a day. We work hard in the community to advertise cricket, but there is no better advert than the game we've just seen there. I mean, what an advert for cricket. Fantastic.
Guys, it's been brilliant. Thank you so much for having us here today. One more time then, everybody! Champion is champion!
So those are the scenes in Manchester. Delight all up and down the country, but a redemption for Stokes and for this England team. 4 years ago, remember, at the World Cup in Australia and New Zealand, they were no-hopers. They've gone from no-hopers to heroes. Have they inspired the next generation? There's every chance, because England are world champions. They are history makers.